Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Suzerain Rizia. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So everyone in the country hates me. Really badly. But before that, it is time for more war. So, what is actually going on? So I've been told that there's 3 phases, and somehow we have to get to Palais, and I don't really know how we're exactly going to do that. I know someone in the comments did say that we should have kept the paratrooper, because then you could just basically instantly invade Palais itself, which would be great. But obviously, we can't really do that. Okay, so we're at only 8 is actually really not that bad. I can support you like this. How much damage? Okay, you're taking 8 damage right now. I'm gonna have you support. That means you're gonna win this fight. And he only has 1 HP, so we're actually gonna win this. So we have a city over here. We do need to reinforce you because you will die if I don't. But I mean, your support isn't that meaningful, I think, unfortunately. I mean, we could bomb this boat. You know, so you can also probably use some air support. That's going to give the 5. I'm going to bomb you. Now they're going to be losing HP. Is there anywhere else that I can attack? Oh, you're already supporting this attack. Okay. We could try to kill you. But you know what? I'm just going to have you support. I think that seems fair. I think that seems reasonable. Because they can't really retreat. Oh, you already have all your HP back? Well, that's less than great, I would say. So again, we're going to give you air support. We're going to have you give this guy... Can you not support? I guess you're not a bordering tile. You have 1 HP, you have 3 HP. You could have the tank assist. You can't really do too much. Like, I will say, like, we're kind of in a mess. For sure. How to have you attack? We can have you support. And then we can have the tank support. -1. Now, it's not going to end this battle. But we can push you forward. You're at -10. We can overrun you. Because, yeah, you're getting attacked by... Apparently the boat is still defending somehow. Give you some air support. You support this. I mean, it's kind of messy for sure. You will survive this attack. But that's not saying... I feel like our attack is stalled. As unfortunate as it is, you know, the situation could be better. It will overrun their tank. Ah, my God. I don't... You might just have to be pulled back, to be honest. You're not doing anything yet. You can't support. The Navy here is just not good for us. I mean, I would like to get this to get them out of the airstrike. Have you support. Have you support. You're going to get pushed back. That's kind of fine by me. Next turn, you'll get killed. Can I airstrike the tank? And then try to attack with you? But he has other people defending him, which is annoying as hell. What about this tank? He's got 4 HP, but he's got a boat. The boat isn't helping me. Again, he's going to lose 1 HP when we move the tank forward. What if I attack you? You're not connected to this. But I don't want to bomb you because I want to bomb the city, I think. Okay, you'll get killed. No reason for you to support this. And I guess we'll move this infantry 1 tile up. Hey, you bombed me, the piece of shit. Yes, repair the airfield. Okay, but he retreated. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted to see. Okay. Overrun this guy. There is a boat protecting this unit, which is not what we want. You're bombed. You literally can't do like anything. Do you connect? You connect here. That's going to be 4. That's actually going to kill the tank. Okay, what are they? They're going to try to push here. I think that's actually okay. If I bomb this city... Negative... Oh, because they have all this defense here. We'll give you the air support. We can probably deploy another unit. The submarine, I don't think is going to do dog shit, to be completely honest. And what about you? You're at -3. You'll get pushed back. You're going to flee. You're probably going to get fled as well, which I think is kind of okay, unfortunately. Give you the air support to win this. Thing is, the boats are really, really, really bad for us, huh? I mean, I know it sounds obvious. But, like, it's really not good. You might as well do the support. Are you in a mountain? Got this tank here. One of my units has been overrun. Very cool. Give you air support to kill this unit. Pull you back. Ugh, like this is messy, I would say for sure. I can only move 1 more unit, huh? Do I deploy a unit? What if I deploy Mountaineer here? Sure, why not? I moved. Wait, I can deploy for free? Oh, I hit cancel. Yeah, deploy. There we go. Yeah, so you're going to get killed. I honestly don't know where this guy's going, to be completely honest. Overrun. We do need to take this city. But it's really not easy to say for sure. Give you air support, they're -1. Yeah, I mean, Operation Tranquility, I don't think we're going to end up winning. Someone said it's only 3 phases, and we're not going to win it by the next phase. Hopefully, we can at least take a city. And I think that would be good enough. I didn't even set my timer. There we go. Our beloved Golden Kingdom brought to new heights by the Toras family is a significant problem with loyalty. A ragtag bunch containing the radical left, the malleativists, the anarchists, the agitators, the looters, the people, who in many instances have absolutely no respect for King Romus, are ruining this country. These people have no values, no sense of loyalty towards the king, and should be condemned in the strongest words. However, as a gesture of compassion and to maintain the stability of our great kingdom, King Romus has shown his benevolence, recognizing that people need to feel heard, not oppressed. And he has withdrawn the police units typically deployed at demonstrations, demonstrating his trust in the people's ability to voice their grievances responsibly. And in response to their tragic rolling blackouts, a result of the chronic energy shortage plaguing the state, the palace has urged the population to keep up morale, saying that blackouts are merely temporary and will be resolved soon. Maybe. Following Runeberg's demands for reparations from Sorland, the tensions have increased dramatically between the two countries. Yesterday, a Swordfish warplane has been shot by Runebergian anti-air systems, and all the pilots aboard have been killed. As per the information from Runeberg, the Swordfish warplane had trespassed into Runebergian airspace, where a Swordfish military reports that the plane was inside Swordfish borders when it was shot. The international community is unclear about the certainty of these reports from both sides. Thankfully, the Swordfish administration approached the incident calmly and established a peace line to avert war between the two countries. President Rain has been commended internationally for his effort to de-escalate the situation and maintain peace. I'm going to tell you right now, not going to end well. Grandfather clock in the tea room in Bamilton Manor let out a series of deep, resonant chimes. Queen Beatrice had invited me to her countryside retreat in Dantfort for a one-on-one talk, but she hadn't filled me in on the subject. Reflecting on how the war in Palais was dragging on, however, I had an inkling what she wanted to talk about. Looking down at the table in front of me, a white porcelain plate and tea cup were surrounded by roughly a drawers full of silverware. Remembered my late wife lovingly instructed me on the particulars of Runebergian high tea etiquette. The outermost spoon was for spreading jam on scones, the middle spoon was exclusively for stirring tea, while the inner spoon was for eating petite foire. Just as the clock's fifth chime sounded, the Queen of Runeberg materialized in a doorway, flanked by her attendants. I rose from my seat in greeting. "Oh, come now, Your Majesty. It's just us two." She gestured for me to sit down, and then took her own seat across from me. The white-gloved server came by and poured us both tea, and sat down a tiny bowl of sugar. Stir the sugar with the middle spoon. Beatrice smiled approvingly and did the same. "So how's that war of yours going?" I mean, I think it's going well. If you gave me some more time, I would definitely win. I'd say we're on track to win the whole thing. That's so. I was ever so excited to learn about Rizia's victory in Operation Golden Shield. But as for total tranquility, and where your military doesn't have what it takes. Your soldiers don't even know which end of their guns point at the enemy. What do you mean? I don't understand why they think I'm doing so badly this time around. Like, that's what I'm like stunned by. The fact that you remembered your tea etiquette bolsters my confidence even further. They're not suffering. Your faith in me is heartening, my dear sister-in-law, but promise that I will win this for Rizia and Runeberg. I know that you will. I wanted to invite her Highness as well, but I didn't want to interrupt her married bliss. That first year is so special. Oh yes, I remember well. I haven't forgotten about Runeberg's wedding gift, by the way. It was finally ready. Would you like to see it? Without waiting for an answer, she gestured over to her attendants. One of them brought forth an oversized velvet-covered jewel case. I lifted the lid, and inside was an ornate void creation, encrusted with the finest jewels. Hey, I got an egg. Oh, B, you shouldn't have. It's a genuine Hattersley egg, one of only 8 in existence, but I'm sure you knew that. It's symbolic of the new life my niece and her husband will bring to the Rizian throne, and the heirs they will produce, of course. Thank you. My house will always treasure it, always. You're most welcome. Of course, the way things are going on in Rizia at the moment, there may not be a throne of hers to sit on. In all seriousness, Your Majesty, I and the rest of Grace have been observing the situation in Rizia with some worry. You should, by the way. The last thing we need is another Vendasam in our hands. Can Runeberg help? I'm afraid not. Runeberg needs its full focus on to deal with what's coming. I'm guessing you're involving something in planning Swordland. If I were, I would never tell a sword lover like you. She laughed lightly. Fret not. It's nothing I would ask your kingdom to get involved in. Not directly, at least. While we will need a full diplomatic and economic support of our fellow Grace members, if we were to come out stronger on the other side. We can't have our attention drawn away by, say, Rizia and Valen fussing over Ziel. Leave Ziel to us. We will get it back, no matter what it takes. I'm counting on that. The two more servers delicately put down a towering Etgar spitting over the petite foise. Gotta eat it with the inner spoon. Nicely done. My sister must have taught you well. We continue talking about our kingdoms as we finish our tea and sweets. Later, as our train passed through the Swordish region of Bergia, my mind flashed back to what the queen had told me. After 7 years as king, was I prepared for what laid ahead? No! Hey, I got the Game of Spoons achievement. And an evening in Monkeys. I think that's all we have to do right now. With the Palais War and a constant source of stress, my mother had urged me to take some time for myself. For her sake, I agreed. I was having a massage and a cocktail on the balcony of Palais Toras, high above Monkeys. The sun was setting, its rays shimmering on the water and illuminating the Rizian flags flying over the port. I basked in the serenity, almost able to forget my troubles, when an attendant broke out the calm with news of an important phone call, pulling me back to reality. My masseuse handed me a towel as I got up, fully adept at blending business with pleasure. I reached for my cocktail and told the attendant that I'd take the call in the pool. When I reached my private oasis, surrounded by marble columns with an equally impressive view as before, I descended the steps and immersed myself in the cool water. I took a sip of my rumentini, my mother's invention, and let out a long sigh. As I did, the attendant ran a telephone out to me, setting it on the pool's edge. He informed me that Victor Smolak was on the other end of the line. I almost spat out my drink. It took me a moment to compose myself for picking it up. Good evening, Your Majesty. I hope I'm not disturbing your regal town time. Good evening, Mr. President. To what do I owe the pleasure? So tell me, how are you doing, Your Majesty? I'm well, and you? Oh, you know how it is. Purging my cabinet of infiltrators, taking out personal loans from the Treasury Department. Just another day at the office. Listen, Your Majesty, I have a proposition for you. I heard him take a puff, likely from his Kishna pipe. One you might find of interest. The water suddenly felt cold against my skin. What is it? He took another drag. How's your little war going? Very well, thank you. Full victory's at hand. I mean, it would, again, given enough time, I would win. Here's what I think if I may be so bold. Imagine standing on your palace balcony, watching as the sun dips in the west. Suddenly, just as the fading light teeters over the horizon, you spot a glimmer of gold amidst the shadows. The unmatched glory that is the army of the Republic of Valant. And what exactly is this glorious army doing? Here comes the good part. I use my army to help you win your war in Palais. As you are undoubtedly aware, Veznek troops boast a legendary reputation. He took another drag. So how about it? And what do you want in return? I hear a clink as he put the pipe down. His tone shifted to a much more serious one. I'm offering a trade. Ziel for Palais. Elaborate. It's simple. After you help win your war in Palais, win the war, Rizia and Valen will sign a land transfer agreement, just as your father did. Only this time the ownership will be permanent. But who needs dusty old Ziel anyway? Not when you got the full control over Southern Merkopa's largest new natural gas source. That's my price. Accept, and Palais will be yours for the taking. The offer expires the moment I hang up. Thoughts? I took a moment to mull over the proposal. Could I really trade Ziel for Palais? On one hand, accepting Valen's aid could tip the scale in our favor, but aligning the likes of Victor Smolak could leave us indebted to him indefinitely. Not to mention risk tarnishing our reputation with our international partners. On the other hand, if Smolak intentions are true, a decisive victory of Palais could be within our grasp. I mean, I don't really think we have anything else to offer him. Like, to be honest, I don't, like, we don't trust him. Absolutely not. Too bad a pity. I made my offer. I wish you good night, Your Majesty, and good luck in your war. Good night, Mr. President. Well, I mean, we just don't trust him. It's within our grasp. We can feel it. We're going to win. It's an inevitability, for sure. And we're going to lose referendum. Like, that's 100% going to happen. But I think for at least right now, it's a pretty good time for us to end this episode. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up. Not doing it, always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.